Hey, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have a financial services business. I'm building an agency actually in Canada and USA, and we are expanding to Puerto Rico this year. And it's been on my heart to just kind of share my journey with you. Um, of like my come up story. You see the people that, have made $1 million and you always wonder, like, what was the struggles when they were getting started, because there's obviously good days and bad days, but we often just hear people's highlight reels, don't we? And at the same time, I've been pushing back on this little whisper telling me to do this because, well, it's scary. Like, what if I fail in front of you? I don't want to fail in front of you, but I feel like God is telling me to do this. And I've learned, especially in the last year, that if I'm feeling a whisper, I just need to lean into it. I just need to do it. I just need to feel dumb and just do it anyways. So I don't know where this is going to go, but what I'm going to do is kind of just update you as I go along of building my agency in Canada and the US. So just a little backup. I started part-time in financial services in 2016. I had built a multi-million dollar automotive business with my husband. And even though on the outside we were very successful, and we were successful by like check marks, right? Revenue, check, employees, check, all the things. But we were just living a life, or at least I was living a life that I for sure never thought I signed up for. Like being in automotive services was never my lifelong dream. And as we grew our team and as we grew our business, it just became more and more not what I wanted to do. I had no time freedom, even though we had employees and things like that. If you ever owned a business, raise your hand, or been a manager of a business or something like that. You don't have time freedom. So I was looking for something else that would give me the high income that I was used to, or at least the potential at like high ROI for my time. But I didn't want to go back to school. And I didn't want to start another business because when you have a brick and mortar business, no matter what type it is a lot of financial responsibility. Every time we grew, we had to put more assets on the line. And that was becoming more and more just not what I wanted to do. There was actually a big life event in 2016. Our community had one of those crazy wildfires that you see, and we had to evacuate, and we couldn't operate our business for many months, and we had multiple insurance claims, and it was just kind of an eye-opening moment in my life. We lost everything, like our all of our contents in our house. We had to live in a camper, and it was crazy, but it was really a wake-up call for me in like, what is it that you actually want to do? And are you moving in the direction of creating the life that you actually want to have? Because sometimes, we just get going with stuff and then 5 years goes by, 10 years goes by, 20 years goes by. I don't know if this resonates with you at all, but that was what I was feeling. It was just going by, and it wasn't really what was fueling me anymore. So financial services came across my plate. I started part time with this dream and this hope that maybe I could do something different. I could replace my family income, and we could also have more freedom of time and just travel more and do those kinds of things. We had three little kids, and I just felt like they were growing up and we weren't seeing them enough. And I just wanted something different. So I started and I did well. But the first company that I was in, I'll be honest, I love them. I have nothing bad to say about them. They taught me a lot, and I really appreciated the team that I grew with. I appreciated like that camaraderie. And I really believe that there are a bunch of like really good people there that are doing really good things for people. But God started whispering to me that this wasn't my home. And, it was really emotional. And I just followed that. And I made a move in 2023 in about August, September. I made that move, and it was really emotional. It was a big change for me, but it ended up being the best decision. When God is calling you to do something, it's for a reason, right? So here I am. I'm rebuilding my agency. I'm a couple months in as I record this. This is January 2024. And I just want to kind of go on a journey with you of our building. So the first couple months, I actually was able to build my agency with some numbers that I hadn't posted before. So I went into building this new agency just thinking, hey, if I can just do what I was doing production wise from my own pen, but earn more money doing that because of the change in IMO or MGA that I was with, that I would be happy, that that would get me to the goal of being able to retire my husband. And so we did that. And I did retire my husband in August 2023. We left that other business and we moved on and things were good. But the thing is when God calls you to something, he has a plan, and he did have a plan. And so people kind of just showed up that were looking for a change as well, whether they were unlicensed and wanting to learn, or whether they were licensed and looking for another opportunity. I just met people all over where they kind of were expressing their frustration. And I said, hey, I don't know if where I went would be a fit for you, but it's been a real blessing in our life. And so I've actually been able to grow my agency in Canada and the US in a way that I wasn't before. So that's been really a surprising twist of events and something that I'm really grateful for. So right now I've got licensed agents in Canada and I have licensed agents in the US. And I just kind of want to share my journey with you. I'm going to be raw and vulnerable, and you can just kind of see my come up. Maybe I'm being inspired. I've been listening to a lot of Alex lately. Why is my brain not working? Layla and Alex Hermosi, where they're kind of documenting their come up story of acquisition.com. And I thought, well, isn't that an interesting idea of me to do that, but with my agency building? So basically, that's where this little sub channel is going to go on my YouTube journey. I'm going to kind of give you some updates. I don't know how long that's going to be. Maybe it will be something that ends up not being something I continue, but I just wanted to pop on here. God was calling me to do it. And so I said, okay, finally, I'll just do it. I will listen. I will make the video. And so if you're in insurance, if you're looking for another business, if you're feeling some of those things that I said resonated with you, then I want you to come on a journey with me of me building this new agency for myself and my family and the people that I'm working with. We're doing some really good things. I actually was having my record month already for January. And yesterday, I actually did more production yesterday than I have done in any month previous. And I think that's just a testimony to the path that we're on and the journey that we're on. So yesterday, I had closed, or I submitted about $12,000 of new annual premium. I was sitting at about 7,500 already for the month, and I have $360,000 of assets under management moving over into my agency. And that was a record for me. And so I'm just excited to share that with you. But more importantly, too, agents that are in my team are also submitting business. We are really growing. I've been playing with a lead gen system for myself, because when I was with my other firm, what I saw a lot of times was people wanting to win. They were licensed, they were willing to work, but they didn't have anyone to book appointments with. And so they would continue to show up to training and show up to events and show up to training and show up to events. And the only advice, at least in the company that I was with, and not all companies are like this, but the only advice that was ever given was make a new top 25 list. And what a top 25 list is who do you know? What humans do you know? And then you're going to go and market your services to them, which I don't think is a bad thing. If you believe in insurance, if you believe in what you do, especially if you're a broker like me, where you have access to really top quality options for the client, why would you not tell your friends and family? Like, if your friend passes away, if your family member passes away or gets cancer or one of those things, and you didn't let them know what you did, if you didn't try and at least see if there was something you could do for them, then I've had it happen. It feels terrible. You feel Absolutely terrible. So I believe that you should let your friends and family know what you're doing so that they have the opportunity, because it's something that a lot of people say to me, when I look at their plan and they don't have life insurance or they don't have critical illness, I say, is this something that, you don't value, or is it just something that maybe you haven't got around to? And 99% of the time they say, it's just something that I know we need, but we never got around to. It's one of those things. It's like getting your teeth cleaned, right? That little fly thing comes every 6 months, and you're like, oh my God, is it 6 months has gone by already and I haven't done that? And then, like, okay, I'm going to put that on my to-do list. I'm going to put it on my to-do list, but you never do it. So I feel like that's what, your financial house is like for a lot of people. It's something we know we need to get done. We know we need someone's help to get it sorted, but we just kind of, like, a month goes by, you're just like trying to keep up with life. You're going to work, you're feeding the kids, you're, walking the dog. And then we never get our financial house cleaned up. So I feel like that is important to kind of go out and let your friends and family know. But if that's your only way to grow your business, that's a weird business. Like, when I had my other business, I would have never just relied on my friends and family to buy stuff for me. I don't know. So, um, playing with different marketing techniques, playing with different ways to create leads and be able to get to people that are wanting to talk about the things that we do. So I've been doing that. I've been able to, for my Canadian agents, put qualified agents into a lead pool, and then I'm booking appointments on their calendar, and that's been working really well. So as we go through this journey together, I'm just going to tell you my numbers. I'm just going to tell you where I'm going. I'm going to have some ups. I'm going to have some downs. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. But I would love you to comment and tell me, are you licensed? Where are your struggles? What are the things that maybe you want to learn about as you're watching someone build their agency? I would love to hear it, see where you want me to go with this, see where God wants me to go with this, and just go on a little journey together of real and raw. What is it really like on a daily basis or weekly basis? Maybe you're thinking of getting into insurance and investments. Maybe you are in it already and you're like, how do I grow my agency? How do I grow my business better? Let's go on a journey together. And if you're looking to connect, my contact information is always there. I'd love to have a conversation with you. And that's all I got for today, guys. Have a great day.